My name is Dean Fenton. I'm with the Antigua Barbuda Tourism Authority. I'm the U.S. Director for Marketing for the U.S. And we're actually in Sag Harbor for 13th year because there's so much similarities with what we do with our sailing regatta. So we try to promote here in the off season with the hope of getting the awareness and actually people to come down also to sail in our upcoming regatta. We're number one when it comes to sailing in the Caribbean, number four in the world. Well, when it comes to regattas, I should say. We're also trying to get the younger generation into sailing. So we share that with the people of Sag Harbor. So we have a youth program in Antigua, which we're going to have like an exchange type of program for that. So where the kids from Antigua comes to Sag Harbor, we have an exchange program where the kids from Sag Harbor come to Antigua and learn how to sail as well. So it's really fun, and they get to experience the Caribbean. The kids from Antigua get to experience Sag Harbor. So it's a win-win for both countries involved, and it's been successful thus far.
Colin James. I am the CEO of the Antigua Barbuda Tourism Authority. And we've been hosting the Antigua Barbuda Hamptons Challenge for the past 15 years. It was the brainchild of a gentleman by the name of Rob Roden and his wife Teresa, who came to Antigua quite often, and they participated in our sailing regattas in the yachting industry. And they came to us with another day and said, look, why don't you try having a yachting regatta in the Hamptons? Because there's so much similarities between Antigua, English Harbour, and Sag Harbor. You'll be both into yachting, we're both into sailing, and it would be a great idea to promote our destinations here and at the same time get people to visit and come on down. And we started, and what started as a simple event 15 years ago has now grown into an annual event. But as part of that, to add additional value to the local economy here, Teresa is part of the I Try Foundation, which helps young ladies, that sort of thing. And so they participate with us on the party events at the end of the regatta, where tickets are sold and all that funds that are raised for charity actually goes to I Try. So it's a great opportunity to collaborate, not just from a business standpoint, but also to have a meaningful contribution to the society here in South Harbor. One of the things that we have found in Antigua and Barbuda is that sailing was traditionally a sport that was dominated by expatriates, so Europeans, or people who sail and come to the Caribbean. And although we had great sailing weather, great sailing facilities, and a great sailing pedigree, a lot of our people weren't involved in sailing, local Antiguan and Barbadians. So we started a local academy to encourage and to train our sailors to be a part of it. And so that really has empowered them, has really equipped them to take advantage of one of the most lucrative sporting occupations in the world, sailing and yachting, where they can work in these luxury yachts, where they can captain these luxury yachts, where they can sail them around the world and really not only build their skills and their capacity for the sport, but also to earn a really, really excellent income. And so it's really part of nation building. It's part of promoting our culture. It's part of promoting who we are, and to ensure that we're so involved in yachting. Antigua and Barbuda is the mecca of Caribbean sailing. I mean, everything revolves around our facilities that we have. We have one of the most preserved naval dockyards from the Georgian period, well preserved from the Georgian period, and it's in Antigua and Barbuda. It's celebrating 300 years of history this year. And so that is remarkable. That's from the mid-1700s. And so you see, it's so much opportunity that we have to be a part of an industry that's really, really creative, that's fun to be a part, and that really contributes to our country. So I think it goes hand in hand to ensure that we can be all that we can be in our country within a sport that traditionally we were not involved in.
Charles H. Fernandez, Minister of Tourism, Antigua and Barbuda. Sag Harbor is very similar to the Nelson's Dockyard, English Harbour. The difference is English Harbour is Caribbean, Antiguan. So there's that local flavor you don't have here, which is something we're really proud about. But in terms of sailing and the kind of restaurants, just about everything, the old colonial type look of the properties, the English Harbour is very much like that. Probably even more so when you realize that the Nelson's Dockyard is situated in English Harbour. was an old fort for Lord Nelson. And so there's a tremendous amount of history. It's also a UNESCO site. So it's a lot more history. It's a lot more culture. We started this association with Sag Harbor 15 years ago. And it actually was a sailor from Sag Harbor. Came to Antigua for sailing week and said, you know something, we're very much alike. Why don't we twin? And Colin James, before I became Minister of Tourism, Colin James, the CEO at the time, said, this is a great idea. Let's explore it some more. And as they say, that was the beginning, and the rest is history.